with caution.
Tonight we're reviewing week number 2 of this RAGL season. Hope you're all having a great evening. Just get comfy, open a bag of chips, get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Let's get straight into the casting. We're obviously going to do recruits first as usual and work our way up to masters. So we have Mr. Chuchani versus Spetsnaz on Annihilate. Okay, alright. So it's teacher time for Mr. Caution. We have to do some we have to give some teachings on Annihilate. We have in the top right corner we have Mr. Spetsnaz, returning player after sitting out 2 seasons, I think, not entirely sure. Player from Belgium, and he is back in the recruits division playing as the Soviets. On the other side we have a completely new player. I have seen him being pretty active in the OpenRA Academy Discord for a couple of months, I think, and he's definitely been putting in the work. Mr. Chuchani, hope I'm not just completely destroying your name, but yeah, Mr. Chuchani, everyone, playing as Germany. I've also seen that he's been taking some advice from Mr. Blackened as well. So let's hope he can put this to good use in the battle versus Spetsnaz. Spetsnaz obviously a lot more experience, has been playing this game for quite some time, though I think he's been one of those players that never actually wanted to fully commit in becoming really strong in this game. I'm not entirely sure, but he comes as he goes. But obviously should have the experience. Not sure what that rifleman is up to. Oh, he might get the engineer, but he should not be hesitating that much. Like, he's not really achieving anything, but he might actually get the snipe here. But because of the NG, oh no, the rifleman's close, but he got the engineer. Very nice. That was definitely worth the $100 sacrifice. Needs to be careful though, because at the same time, yeah, I was about to say, he leaves his own engineer pretty vulnerable. You have to expect that this can happen to you as well. But so far he's not going for any side oils yet, which is interesting. Gonna stay with his oil. I don't really agree with that. Like, he has done some scouting. So he could definitely try and push to go for the side oil. He's going to do that now. I feel it's not always the best choice to do it with a couple of riflemen, with just 2. It seems like he also lost his scout on the right side, so now he actually knows where the army is. Yeah, I don't feel like this army is like is not doing anything right now. He could have been aggressive. Let's see how this will turn out. It's actually Spetsnaz the one taking the initiative on the right side, or not. If he attacks from this side with a nice concave, he could actually potentially deal some very nice damage. But in comes the Ranger, APC for Spetsnaz as well. This could be a huge battle, but it's actually Chuchani with the advantage because he has the rockets. But let's hope he does not throw away his Ranger, and he does. Huge mistake. Very poor micro. Oh, very poor. What is this, man? Very poor micro from Spetsnaz as well. Just throws away the APC like that. Used attack move. Hey boys, how you doing? Duppin, Amprin, Gannon, welcome. Yeah, very poor micro there. Could have actually went for some crushes, but did nothing at all with that APC. That's actually sad. Means Chuchani has another chance. Chuchani didn't lose that much compared to Spetsnaz, so kudos for him actually thinking about his 3 rockets. Those helped him out a lot. If he didn't have those 3 rockets, then that would have been a completely different situation right there. But he opted to go for another Ranger. I hope he actually realizes this. So if you go for another range, that means your timings are going to be completely different. But maybe because he's not placing his buildings as fast as normal people would. I wouldn't say normal, but you know, like more experienced players would. It might even each other out for when the ref is being built. But if you are going for a second life field, you probably might want to build another racks before your SD. Yeah, building his macro is a little bit off as well. It needs to be a lot quicker with that. Same could be said for Spetsnaz. His building seems to be... Oh yeah, wait, he only went for 1 extra racks? Wait, what? Okay. Went for another light vehicle as well, went for the flak truck. And is going for a mine layer, very interesting. Chuchani actually scouts the MCV, very nice. Spetsnaz does not care. Which is good, he has the flak truck, he can deal with the ranger very cleanly here. But at least Chuchani has an idea. Ooh, but if he goes for that attack, I'm not sure. I hope he does not do that at all. 1 pillbox could literally destroy this army. And at the same time, it's not even most of his army, including... I'm not sure what he wants to achieve with the tank, to be honest. Maybe some more scouting, but I actually would love to know what his thought process is here, because this first medium tank is very crucial in engagements or whatnot. Imagine if both of their main armies would collide and Chuchani lost that medium tank. The medium tank is also now completely out of position, so... Also, he has 3 medium tanks sitting here. Having a waypoint for your war factory, just like your barracks, would be very useful. Like I said, if you group up SDs and barracks in the same control group, they will always go to the same waypoint. Losing the ranger like that, not good. Ranger should mainly be used for vision and should be standing outside of the rifle range of the enemy units. Definitely, if he's going to rewatch the stream or the VOD, I definitely would recommend him to watch my guide, because there's still a lot of stuff he can learn from that. One miner also not working for some reason, probably misclicked, so he's being idle. And yeah, it should be you should also do a move out with the MCV, kind of what Spetsnaz is doing, but if I was Spetsnaz, I would have probably taken this position first. And I can also tell Spetsnaz, Chuchani is a little bit, he's a fan of the tanks, likes to send the tanks on their own. To do some, probably some harvester sniping, something like that. But at the same time, he's not really supporting his army with the tanks he has. Oh wait, he went straight for Raider Dome there. Holy shit. Could also do 1 more eco slide with the harvester. And he's probably gonna stall it. So wait, he's going straight for Raider Dome. He's only on 3 racks, so he's still floating a little bit, but 1 idle harvester and 1 too many working on this double mine that is completely depleted. So yeah, very interesting game so far. Reminds me of the days that I actually started playing this game, which kind of looks similar. Double range, like Spetsnaz is actually doing the same thing as well. Like these tanks can easily be countered by just a couple of rocket soldiers. And that's just losing a couple of heavy tanks for free. This is a nice flank. However, there's no rockets in there. And at the same time, he might get some power, but might not get anything valuable, to be honest. Gets the Tesla Pro. Luckily for him, Spetsnaz does not have an army anywhere. He's got his army next to the main base from Chuchani, who also has completely no scouts. So, yeah, he's going to be destroyed. Like, I have no reason... There's no reason for him to keep his army there, because he has no idea where the army from Spetsnaz was. So there's definitely a lack of scouting. He also has the Black Hawk, which he could have used. Is he building artilleries? No, he's not even... I couldn't tell in time, but yeah. His main base is going to be destroyed. And yeah, these medium tanks are not going to be able to achieve anything, because here comes the rocket soldiers. But they're going to be able to clean that up. In the meantime... Army from Spetsnaz is definitely shrinking. Here comes the reinforcements from Chuchani. Oh, loses the Black Hawk as well. Why? pretty nice concave. And he does have the army to deal with this, but he lost a ton of value. Lost the war factory and the MCV. And Spetsnaz was able to maintain most of his base. Like I said, this was a very weird target to go for. He could have gone for the expansion over here, which would have forced Spetsnaz to move back over and make a new rift. He could have harassed harvesters instead, but the only thing he got was a couple of power plants, which, you know, really doesn't hurt Spetsnaz as much as it did Chuchani. Chuchani should definitely try and force something right now. He has the army advantage. When CA? CA is probably on Wednesday, my friend. Once again, Spetsnaz with the initiative. Pretty nice concave from Chuchani, but his tanks are getting swallowed by the infantry right now, so he needs to be careful. And he's gonna opt to move away. Oh, you could actually get a nice snipe here. You should be able to see it as well. Yeah, he was able to see it. Could have sniped the barrels to deal some nice damage to that infantry with the Black Hawk. Yeah, Chuchani playing very passively like right now. Oh, loses the Black Hawk as well. What has he been building? Okay, he has his new war factory ready. How's his eco looking? Not too great. Still has that idle harvester sitting here. And another... I was about to say another one. I think that was a yak that went down. I think Spetsnaz has this in the bag. Went for a second war factory. Also, Spetsnaz with no waypoint either. If Spetsnaz deploys a fucking SAM site right now, these Blackhawks are toast. Also, is Spetsnaz going for V2s? No, also a huge mistake, I feel. He could use these. He could just completely snipe this blob if he had V2s, but instead he decides to throw those yaks away, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh my god. Stop throwing those yaks away, man. Like, what the fuck? Please act like they mean something to you. They have a family. They have a life. Well, they had a life. Not anymore. Oh, going straight into the flamers. That's gonna be huge splash damage. Oh shit. They're getting toast. God damn. We got Germans on the menu right now. On this Russian barbecue. Here comes the Blackhawks. Getting some nice value though, but it's not gonna matter because he's gonna lose the Blackhawks as well. Down to 4k army value. This is going to be this was the decisive engagement. You can definitely tell that Chuchani is still fairly new. Still makes a lot of rookie mistakes, but that will go better after time. Calls the GG, and the first game goes to Spetsnaz.
Battle control terminated.
Yeah, very
battle control
very strange game. This is actually, I like to see this stuff like that because it reminds me that I used to be like this as well. And it takes a long time to it depends what your background is of gaming history, obviously, but you know. Ooh, what the? Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you. What the hell is that? Come on, Spetsnaz, you played a shit ton of this map back in season 9. And I know Spetsnaz was very active in Season 9. Actually, the power plant wasn't that bad, but if he placed his racks over here, then he could have had 2 ideal ref placements on either side of this rock. And this is really bad. If he decides to go for double ref, he's gonna have an issue. Well, not necessarily, he can still sell the second ref, but I'm not sure if Spetsnaz is... Okay. No, I don't really like that. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, dear God. That's not looking good. He was actually lucky that Spetsnaz kinda went for the move out. And even then, Spetsnaz is still faster with his ref spot. Nice. Early game here. Did lose the dog though, which is very unfortunate. I think he likes to group up his ranger or dog and just attack move, which is not great. You have to use these units as pure vision advantage units and keep them close to your army, which is also explained in Blackened's tactics Google document, if I'm not mistaken, in the Blackened's barracks channel. Definitely very useful. Yeah, interesting choice from Spetsnaz as well. I mean, in this way, he has 2 pretty decent refineries, and even then, this placement is really not great. He should have placed it over here, which would have been a lot better. Luciani, being the aggressor here, hasn't gone for the hospital yet, which I believe, which I feel like is, I wouldn't say a mistake that much, but you know, it's very valuable to have as Soviets. The Soviets don't have access to medics. It's pretty much the only building that can provide healing for your units. And if he's not going to use the kennel, he should definitely sell this as well. I don't like the War Factory placement either, because he could have used the War Factory to crawl to this position as well. So he's gonna have some issues, because I believe he also sold the second refinery. So yeah, his third refinery is going to be really crap. It's either going to be somewhere here, or he's going to place it over here, which would be really bad. Alright. Come on, Spetsnaz, use your rifle. There we go. So now, if Chushan is going to watch it, this is a much better usage of using your ranger. Bro. I can't. I just fucking can't. I was hoping to get a very nice example of what the ranger can provide. There we go. There we go. So this is what the ranger can actually do. Nice uses of the APC. Spetsnaz almost lost the ranger because of it, but Spetsnaz has the SD out. Yep, there we go. I was about to say, ref placement not the greatest, so it's gonna hurt his eco quite a bit. Oh, yep. Yeah, that's not great. That's not what you want to do. That is going to hurt your eco a lot more. Good advice from BD as well. I think I told him that at one point. But yeah, you never want to set a waypoint unless you are building your MCV. Because you lose precious time. Talking about MCVs, decent timing for Spetsnaz. Minute 5. Fastest possible is 420. Blaze it. So, yeah. But yeah, he had some delay because of moving out his MCV. Double ranger for Spetsnaz. Lack of scouting as well. And this has so much ore, so I feel like moving 2 harvesters over here is also not great. I would have moved one over and moved the other to this patch, because there's still lots of ore to be had. Another expansions. Yeah, definitely. I like the rifles from Chuchani a little bit more. He's going out for a lot more scouting than Spetsnaz is. Spetsnaz is actually really far ahead, and he could use this moment. He just noticed that this is completely empty. He could actually potentially just get his MCV up here and start harassing and just being an ass. This is greedy from Chuchani, and I'm also not sure why he's moving out, because he's building a radar dome right now, so moving out is pretty much useless. And if he's going to lose this expansion, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. He still has some cash, but you know, you have to also consider how you are going to move out, because potentially it can hurt yourself. Like, expanding in this way makes this really vulnerable, and getting the radar dome over there, I don't agree with that either. If I was him, I would have probably placed it in the main base, because if there was a random army from Spetsnaz just sitting here, which he doesn't know, he could have been fucked. And he might still be fucked, because Spetsnaz might scout this with the Ranger. Again, sending the heavy tanks without their infantry support can cause issues, because Spetsnaz has rockets in his army. He's getting some decent crushes, but he's losing a lot more value than Spetsnaz is. You never want to send your tanks out alone, because without infantry to support them, he's going to completely lose his entire army, which puts Spetsnaz in the lead. And he's also going way too fast for Radar Dome, I feel like, because have a look. Yeah, he went for another ref after the Radar Dome. So actually building the Radar Dome didn't do anything for you at all at this point. Am I too harsh? I feel like I'm pretty I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm too harsh. I'm gonna be harsh. This freaking asshole, though. He needs to get the fuck out of my fucking. There we go. Oof! Attacking like that without the proper tank positioning from Spetsnaz, but he's still going to get away with it. Wait, did he not build an airfield? He did not build an airfield or V2s. So far building the Radar Dome was, you know, completely unnecessary. Spetsnaz is feeling himself. He's got 4 medium tanks to support this army as well. He could potentially just completely wipe the floor with this army from Chuchani. Oh, he's going for the retreat. That's really weird. He can one-shot this tank. Hello? God damn. Radar Dome from Spetsnaz as well. Oof, man, use those waypoints on the War Factory, just like you do with the Raxus. Okay, Chuchani is going to move out. Spetsnaz looking very healthy with the hospital. Still has another hospital. He's going to send over these medium tanks. Yep. He could have used the Ranger actually to do this scouting. I'm not sure if he did. Is he aware of the expansion? He is now. There we go. Yeah, these medium tanks are going to be an issue for Chuchani to deal with. Oh, and I don't like this either. He's going to send over his entire army to deal with that. Also, I don't like Spetsnaz going for the war factory at all. It's going to take way too long. He could have killed these 3 harvesters by now, probably. And now he just loses the 4 medium tanks without achieving anything. He does actually know now where the army from Chuchani is. Nice awareness though. He's gonna put it back in the main base. I like it. And I feel like I can be pretty harsh sometimes. You know, I learned the hard way as well. Oh man, never ever waste your Black Hawk ammo to a static defense. Well, I shouldn't tell you guys you shouldn't lose it either, but usually you want to preserve the ammo to snipe some RTs, V2s, or snipe some rockets. But shooting at a static defense is not really going to do much. Oh wow, nice Harvester Scout. Why is it? I was about to say, why is this army on move command? Tanks are in a really tough and poor positioning. Chuchani can actually make a comeback. No, tanks are getting in a really nice position now. Pestin's gonna try and go for crushes. I don't agree with that at all. He's throwing away his tanks. Oh my god, man. Are we watching a darts game? Because people keep throwing like crazy. Left and right, willy-nilly. Oh no. My man just threw away like 8 medium tanks. Fuck them, I don't need them. Fuck them. They're worthless. And once again, there's like 5 medium tanks sitting idle in the base. Petsan's gonna try again. Also, Chuchani should probably fix his primary war factory on the other side, because he's... there we go. Oh, I think he was lucky. Because the tank was blocking the pot of this one. That's why it came out in this war factory. But yeah, he needs all of his reinforcements on this side, so he actually needs to put this on primary. He's actually lucky that the V2 came out on the other side. There we go. Now he's going for harvester harassment, and look how good this is. Already takes out 2 harvesters just like that. Oh, stop with the move command. There's no reason to move command in this game at all, except with tanks. Oh man, it's itching. Now I want to play and be like, let me show you how it's done. But, you know, kudos for them for showing themselves here in RAGL recruits. Why? Why? Why you do this to me? I can't. Okay. Gonna be some nice eco harassment. Actually, Chuchani is in the lead. Weirdly enough. He's only going to have some eco problems because he's allowing Spetsnaz to just take complete map control. Never moved out the main MCV. He also lost some harvesters as well. And is he going to see this? I think he saw it with the Yak. Yep, he saw it. But now he's actually ignoring the 3 medium tanks completely. He's moving away the harvester. That's nice. That's really nice. I like that. Preemptive flame tower. Chuchani's a little bit of a pickle now. Oh dear god, nice from Spetsnaz here, blocking the war factory. I like it. Could use the third one to shoot as well. Alright, takes out the Yak. Spetsnaz is going in yet again, but Chuchani's ready. And nice retreat from Spetsnaz. He immediately realized, like, nope, we're not gonna do this. We can't do this. Lots of heavy tanks here from Chuchani. He's gonna go for the chase. first. That's a good idea. Yo, Blacken, how you doing, man? Welcome. Welcome. Alright, tier 3 for Spetsnaz. He's low power because of this. Dead ball from Chuchani is going straight for the main base, it seems. Once again on move command, it's taking a huge risk. Oh, he's gonna need that V2. No. It's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. These 3 medium tanks are still here as well. Like, Spetsnaz could just destroy this. He has the capability, but he's not using his, not paying attention that much. He's too much focused on this. But this is pretty much Chuchani's last answer that he has. He's focusing too much on building. He calls the GG. Spetsnaz gets away with it. 2-0. God damn. 3 War Factory for Chuchani as well. Hopefully he knows what to focus on next time. Yep, Spetsnaz had some luck as well, I should say. Alright. Last recruit match is Talix versus Mies. We saw Mies last week.
Battle control.
Mies actually putting up a very good fight against BD. Swept him 2-0. One of those was the same map, but we have Talix returning. Talix has probably been around since... Oh god. I wanted to say either season 4 or season 5 of RAGL. I think Talix has been in Masters at some point as well. I'm not entirely sure on that. Don't shoot me for that. But I think so. I'm not entirely sure. But definitely experienced player, knows what he's doing, know how the game works. And he is now in recruits, which he was fine with that. He was like, yeah, I feel that's my spot to be in. I think Talix at this point in time is probably casual. He also offered to play because if there were lack of science, he was like, yeah, just sign me up. Like, I would love to play. And here he is. Not going for a lot of rifles, but he's going straight for main base. But Mies has a pillbox ready. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of value right here. Should be able to snipe these two as well. And actually, Talix did not go for an engineer at all. Gonna leave these 4 oils. You know, to just have some fun being neutral. And Mies went straight away for another pillbox. I don't really agree with that. I would love to, if Mies is watching this, I would love to see him make more rifles instead, or at this point he should make his rockets because he has 2 refineries up. But the reason why he doesn't really need a second pillbox is because he pretty much destroyed most, if not all, of the rifles from Talix, so there's really no need to have another pillbox ready. Eventually Talix could have gone War Factory first, and that's 6. He sold his ref. Interesting. Alright, that's cool. So he actually went for a very cheeky build, and he did a really nice job. So he actually went double ref, but he sold one of the refineries and went for a War Factory so that he could delay his second power plant. And that makes it so you get an earlier light vehicle than most double ref players. Oh, Cavs play. Oh, Cavs probably is gonna join TDGL, which is great. I was actually considering joining that as well, but I'm probably gonna stick to just casting it. Double light tank from Helix. Could actually go for some really nice cheeky crushes. Gets one of the rockets. Trying to go for the power. Meanwhile, Mies is able to start production. Helix needs to be careful though. Doesn't want to lose these light tanks. He's on 4 harvesters as well, so he can start production. He's going to go for a medium tank first. Interesting decision making. But he actually killed the ranger. They got some value out of that. He should definitely transfer harvester to the other side. Wants to maintain some stable eco. He's going for a 6th harvester. Interesting. Oof. He's going to be depleted really fast on this side. Hopefully he fixes his eco. Yeah, these light tanks could be very good for Talix. Oh, it seems like Talix also got a very nice engineer snipe there with 1 rifle. Very cheeky, nicely done. But Mies definitely ahead in army. Only slightly though, but definitely has the bigger numbers in terms of infantry. And Mies is going to opt to go for that one up top first. Talix is the one being aggressive. He's going to take the middle. And it's actually Talix constantly being the one taking initiative here. Oh, he finds the MCV all on its own. Completely out of position. Mies probably did not expect that, but very nice play from Talix. He could actually get away with this and get the... Oh, I don't like that move out at all. The light tanks are able to chase, and they don't even need to chase. MCV goes down just like that. Let's see how Talix handles this engagement as well. Yep, gets the tanks in front. He has 2 light tanks as well to support extra as well, so he should be able to take this engagement. Very nicely done. Gets away with it as well. Cleans up the MCV and then cleans up the army trying to defend that position. Mies is going to be in a lot of trouble from here on out. His eco is depleting. He just lost the 2nd MCV. And Talix is running on. He's completely... He's ready, man. He is ready. He's going to try to go for a multi-prong. There's a ton of pillboxes here ready to kill some tanks in this case. You know, light tanks don't have that much health. So they go down. Oh, here comes the other... Oh, no. Here comes another MCV, but Talix gives away his position. Oh, I don't think Mies realizes. Oh, oh no, 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 no. Oh, my God. Another Bane MCV straight outside of his main base. Yikes. That is so costly. It also puts him behind so much in terms of tank production. Ay, 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 ay. This is pretty painful. This is pretty much turning into a bunker with all the pillboxes, especially the pillboxes on the top. Talix now with the main MCV move out as well. Sneaky, sneaky flank here. That could potentially deal some very nice damage. Only consists of 3 rockets. But there is nothing to be seen in Talix's main base, so that could potentially be very bad for Talix. Oh, nice. He recovered it with a mechanic. I like that. I like that a lot. I really hope he doesn't lose it for the 3rd time. That would be so insane. Talix is trying to get some value out of these power plants, but I'm not sure it's gonna work. Nice multi-prong here. But what is he going to achieve with this army though? He's doing a very nice job putting pressure onto Mies. I like that. Talking about Mies, did he do something with this army? Not much. Damage to harvesters. Talix pulled them away really nicely. can definitely tell that Mies is under a lot of pressure right now. Also very scared to move out. Gonna use his medium tank really nicely here to clean up this army. Nicely done. Felix on the retreat. And Mies is finally going to be able to recover his eco. My sweet lord, how you doing, servant? Good to see you here. Cheeky flank. Felix on the move. Mies still with the stronger army though. And he's finally working on... Oof, that is a huge and ballsy movement. I would probably not agree with that. Another eco flank from Felix. He might get another harvester. Nope. Decides to retreat. Losing a lot of medium tanks in the process though. Definitely not worth it. Okay, I like it. Ooh, I don't like this from Felix though. There we go. Brings up the flank. And is now he's just like his attacks were pretty effective. But now they're completely the opposite because Mies has just locked everything down in his main base. So Felix should realize at this point that there's not much he can do about this right now. Or he wants the dead ball, or he should use his MCV offensively and go for a base push. But at this time he should realize that, okay, he's probably managed to get an expansion up somewhere. If he can realize that and attack somewhere else, then he should be in a better position. Or he should try to tech up. Because, yeah. Yo, Cav with the raid, dude. I heard you were doing some TD, man. How did that go? We're currently reviewing the highlights of the previous week. And we are currently in the recruits division. Oh, Felix should definitely, yep, deploy this, get a pillbox up. Nice split attack from Mies. Nice multi-prong. Takes out the refinery there. Nice Kotai from the... Yeah, TD's definitely a lot different than RA. In terms of scaling as well. Units are definitely a lot smaller than RA. And... that has its reasons, because I know the OpenRA developers actually scaled the infantry. They made them bigger in scale and size in RA. They should actually be bigger than the original RA counterpart as well. Yep. I feel like Felix does not really know what to do at this point. He's just throwing away army into bigger armies from Mies. And I feel like Mies might be able to turn this around. That's huge actually, because Felix was doing really well. Alright. Yeah, TD is very different, but in the end, I pretty much like the game. It's I really like the end game in TD, and it's a bit more fast-paced as well, with a bit more micro compared to RA, or OpenRA at least. Very nice attack here from Mies. Nice concave. Pillboxes might get some nice value here as well. Sells the war factory. I think that's a really smart decision. And this game is slowly getting out of the hands of Felix. Seems like he cleaned up this expansion though. That means Mies pretty much only has this one refinery. And he has a expansion. Oh, what? He put up a war factory right there? Holy shit. That's ballsy. That is ballsy. But how this game has turned around, that's insane. Actually, Talix is looking pretty rough as well. He doesn't have any expansions either. He has 2 harvesters, 3. All 3 are idle. Oh wait, he has 6? Where's the rest? Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, his eco is not looking great, I'm assuming. Neither is Mises. Both players are completely stalling. Okay. Mies is slowly but surely destroying the base, but here comes more pillboxes and rifles. Talix should be good for the time being. Went up to tier 2 as well. In the meantime, flank here from Talix, but once again finds himself fighting too many pillboxes and still a small army from Mies. Barely keeps that war factory alive. But he has another one sitting here. And Mies has the potential of getting more eco. He should probably pause his productions at this point and get the refinery out. But he manages. Also, he could probably sell this one as well. Maybe not. He could actually, if he builds some harvesters, he could steal this ore really nicely. Yeah, how this game has turned around, man, is insane. I feel like Talix pretty much made the comeback happen. He threw away way too much army into the main base from Mies, which was surrounded by pillbox and army constantly. Should be able to deal with that. In the meantime, flank has been spotted by Talix. This ranger over here just chilling could actually take the MCV, but I think Mies forgot about it. And now Talix, oh, okay. Alright. Man, that could have been huge. He definitely had potential and time to capture this MCV. Whew. Man, I was about to say, it's actually a pretty nice army. Mostly containing rockets. It's going for the refinery over the war factory. Oh, he kills off his own tank. Wait, what? This is literally chaos right now. But Mies is in complete control. Has too many expansions. He's got his expansion all set up here. He's still got a ref over here. And he's going for the main base from Talix. Gets the MCV. And decides to back off. But no, has second thoughts. Now he's gonna back off. He's like, I want that power plant, man. Love to see another turret being set up over here to deny more eco from Talix. Oh, kills another harvester over here. Very nice. Yeah, Mies should probably just at this point should probably dead ball, bring over an MCV maybe, and just finish the deal. Ooh. It's mistakes like these that is actually slowing him down quite a bit. And also, if Talix decides to check out this expansion, and he does, Mies is going to be in a bad spot yet again in terms of eco. But he's floating 6k, so at the moment he's doing pretty well. He is doing well. Yep. Moves out the harvesters, really smart. Should probably sell this off as well. But I don't really like this from Mies. I don't think he realizes how far ahead he is. He could have just potentially just go for the main base here. Oh, but spots the MCV from Tailix completely undefended as well. It's payback time, says Mies. Or maybe not. Is it the hugest clickbait there is? Can he deploy in time? Does he have a pillbox ready? Nope, he's gonna go in for crushes. They could be effective, but it's gonna depend. And they are. But one husk is actually protecting the rockets, and it's going to completely backfire. Oh my god. Bro, this is going so much back and forth. It's actually freaking ridiculous. Mies is definitely in complete control, but he's having troubles, just like Tailix was having troubles earlier as well, to finish the game. All players should definitely learn how to use base pushes and stuff like that, because Tailix was throwing too much army away to pillboxes and army. Like one MCV that was slowly base crawling with turrets and flame pillboxes of his own could have sealed the deal. He's 21k versus 9k army value. God damn. Small harvester orgy over here. Team boys having a good time. Also lots of pillboxes in Mies' main base. Is that the only MCV he has currently? I think it is. There's the MCV from Tailix. Oh, there's his other MCV. There we go. There's the A move from Mies. Let's hope he preserves his tanks though, because his infantry was a little bit delayed. Yep, there is the dead ball. However, if Tailix goes for some nice micro, he could actually do some nice damage with these 4 pillboxes. But that doesn't seem like it's the case. Mies is just completely A-moving this base. He actually has the same color as Barf, so currently he's just doing a Barf move. Tailix is going to try and retaliate, but Mies has once again an army ready. And yep, Tailix calls the GG after a lot of unnecessary back and forths. Because look at Tailix's points as well. Mies is actually the one coming out victorious.
Battle control.
Holy shit, that game took a lot longer than I expected it to be. Tailix gave it away for sure, and made it possible for Mies to make a comeback. Let's see how game number 2 turned out.
Battle control initialized.
Ooh, we're on Schwerpunkt, or whatever you want to call this map. Alright, good luck. Okay. Alright, game number 2 is on its way. In this recruits division, Mies versus Tailix. An English mirror match. Tailix is probably one of those players that likes to go War Factory first. I think he normally likes to go War Factory first, but we'll see. He's going for double rift. I wonder why he's actually not making that many rifles as double rift. Maybe he wants to go for like the double light tank again before making harvesters. That's why he wants to potentially preserve some cash. Oh wow, that is... Oh, that actually that could end up pretty badly for Talix. It's gonna depend. Okay, it's gonna work out for Talix. Very closely though. Ooh, NG got sniped from Mies. Cheeky scout was hiding in the bushes. Oh, and this almost backfired for Talix as well, but he's being cautious. Very nice. He's gonna take out this last remaining rifle that tried to snipe the engineer's ass. I think he's gonna do the same thing again and go for double line tanks. Felix getting a little bit impatient, but I feel like he should just leave the rocket where it is. Ooh. Oh. There's the escort for the engineer. If he's lucky, there's hopefully a sexy chick sitting in that ranger as well, waiting for him, because he completely finished his mission successfully. Get in! There's bitches and wine in the ranger! Was about. Oh my god. Close call. Dreams could have been shattered. Right there. Wait. Alright, seems like Mies once again is like Talix is doing very strongly in the early game. He's yet again going for that medium tank first. He also forgets to build a harvester as well, or is he going to skip his third ref? Because then he's gonna be on 4 harvesters, which is not going to be ideal later on in the game. Yep. Mies is actually going to be up an extra harvester. He's actually once again on 6 harvesters, which is weird. I'm not sure why he does this. Having 6 harvesters is not per se bad, but it depends. And I don't feel on this particular map that you need 6 harvesters. And once again, he needs to sort out his harvester as well. He needs more harvesters on this side of the ore patches. Felix once again is all over the place. Gonna take out this oil, look around with the ranger to see if he can take it for free, and Mies is actually going to let it happen. Might have could have preserved it, maybe not. Nice initiative from Talix for sure. Means Talix is on 2 oils compared to none for Mies. Val is looking pretty equal right now. Where's that other light tank? I know he had 2 light tanks. Perhaps he lost it on some scouting? No. Huh. Oh. Okay. Doesn't know about the expansion either. This time, very lacking of scouting from Felix. He hasn't seen that much activity from Mies at all, so I wonder if he's wondering, like, what is Mies up to? Where is Mies even? Mies playing very defensively here. He's going for a very small flank, which yet again could be very effective. Nice scouting there from Mies. Saw the army. So he's not gonna move that army at all for the time being. And it might... Is Talix gonna do the same thing as last time? Is he going to go face forward into bases just like that? But here he is. Trying to get an MCV caught off guard, but Mies this time is escorting it safely. And that attack is not gonna work out. I don't really like this ref placement though at all. Talix, please do not attack into the expansion directly. Yep, there we go. Get a pillbox up here or something like that. You got this. Okay, we're gonna see some base wars on the right side potentially. And here's a 3. Okay, so he turned it into 3 medium tanks. These 3 medium tanks once again could actually be very effective. Talix immediately responding. He's gonna move out the harvesters. Mies in the meantime sending most of his reinforcements to the expansion. Yeah, it's once again Mies actually being the one that defends pretty well. And at the same time puts a little bit of pressure onto Talix. Nice micro there. Gets the power plant. Preserves all the medium tanks. Yeah, I would love to see a base crawl from either player. I'm actually really surprised we're not seeing that. Come on, Mies. Put this Rax over here, which gives you a lot of vision and it gives you intel on what Talix is up to right now. The only thing that I dislike is, yeah, he's not bringing his army over, so, you know, the army should have potentially protect the turret. The turret is there as bait. And Talix is slightly getting baited, but now because he loses the... There we go. Alright, alright. Mies is not executing it that well, but the idea is there. And it is still effective. It's still working out kinda. The counter attack from Talix, but Mies had that army ready. Is it going to be enough though? Pillboxes are all firing at the tank. Should micro this pillbox. There we go, to shoot at the infantry, but there's a breach. So Mies has to retreat some of his army back from the expansion, which, oh man, don't put the refinery there. You know that it's under control of Talix. He should also learn and move out the main MCD a little bit faster. He's giving away map control just for free, Talix. Preserving it on a table and being like, here, this is a gift from me to you. You can have this. I don't need it. He didn't need it last time, but Talix is definitely abusing it more than the previous game. Finally, we're seeing some nice base crawling over here from both players. I think Talix realizes what's happening over there. Mies gets away with a free harvester kill. Let's have a look at the eco in the meantime. Yeah, Mies is stalling. Talix is floating. Army graph has been pretty even so far until the last couple of minutes. Yeah, very nicely done by Talix here with the base crawling. Yep. Very nice. This is what I was expecting to see in the first game as well, but Talix gave it away a little bit. Finally, Mies managed to move out the main MCV. Not in the best spot because he has this very... He doesn't have any vision over here, and he knows that there's an expansion sitting there from Talix, but Talix has all of a sudden started to become a little bit passive, and I think most of his focus is going to that expansion on the right side that he's trying to ignore, And Mies is actually once again taking advantage of that situation, and he's just ready to set up some more flanks. He's got flanks over here. He killed the harvester, trying to get some flanks going over here as well. And he's got a flank over here ready to take out that harvester too. And that one goes down. So his eco harassment is definitely on point. But I find it very hard for Mies at this point in time to make a comeback, especially if you look at the army value. But, you know, having the extra army value doesn't matter if you don't do anything with it. If you lose small portions of that army... Oh no, it's on... Was it on move command? I think it was for a couple of seconds. But Talix realizing that the army's over there, so he's gonna go for it. Launching the assault. He might lose the engagement on the right side. Actually, I think he might have won that engagement if he did not decide to move his medium tanks into portion. HB gets taken out. Talix is not gonna take that many risks here, and he's gonna back off. There's lots of his army split up on 4 different. There's an army over here, there's army over there, there's army over here, and there's army over there. And there's still a little bit left in his main base. I like these rockets though. I wish he could have set them up a little bit closer to the harvesters to stop that tank harassment. Yeah, Talix now taking a little bit more of a defensive approach. And is ready to stop most of these eco flanks from Mies. I think Talix forgot about this army completely. Are we in that same situation where Talix is definitely giving Mies too much breathing room? And I'm not saying that Mies is able to make a comeback, but I mean, it pretty much happened in the first game as well. It might be possible. Flank has been spotted. It's a pretty big flank. Mies is focusing way too much on the radar dome. Yeah, I should definitely back off, and that's exactly what he's doing. Talix once again going in, but he knows that there's a lot of pillboxes there. Yeah, Talix should definitely learn to attack from different angles if you know that there's so many pillboxes set up. And you know that he could go for this expansion. I know he knows that it doesn't exist, but he could have potentially taken this vision center for free. Has been sitting there neutral forever. He has racks up here, so he could make him in here easily. Now it's Mies onto the assault. Is this the comeback yet again? Is Talix gonna treat this as another dart game and throw everything away? Talix is going to lose that army, but it is all a distraction for the massive attack onto the main base. Talix finally remembered that army. And this is going to be hard for Mies to stop. Now he lost his war factory as well. And if Talix goes for a very nice concave and preserves this RT, and he could get some really, really nice damage here onto this army. He could wipe out this army completely. Yep. Takes it out. That was the engagement that he needed to seal the deal. And Mies calls the GG. So this turned out to be a 1-1 situation. And Talix this time got the victory that he deserved in the first game as well. But you know, it was close though. It was close. He was almost giving it away again. That would have been insane. Yeah, sometimes it is. I feel the same way. Sometimes it's hard for me as well to realize how far you're ahead or not. But I mean, he definitely, if he did some more scouting though, in my opinion, he could have definitely sealed the deal a lot sooner. But yeah, that was definitely entertaining to watch. We got one minions game and then we got two master sets. However, one of those sets we only have one game because this is the infamous game where Bane decided to GG, quit, whatever you want to call it. I'm done. I'm out. See you later, bitches. So no game 2 was played. Also, apparently this was being played at 4 a.m. for Bane's time, which means it was probably about 12 to 13, 12 or 1 p.m. for Anju. But yeah, we got Margot versus Nilhal in Minions, and then after that we have Despro versus Yunano, and then we have Anju versus Bane to seal the deal.
Battle control initialized.
We're playing on Dover, so this is a league above. This is Minions. Got Margot Honecker versus Hans. We already showcased Hans last week. Hans being famous for, we were counting how many drops he would go for. He likes to go for Gren drops, flame drops, whatever he can drop out of an APC, he will deliver it at your doorstep to try and cheese you out. This man is probably the owner of a cheese factory in real life, because that's all this man can think of in real life and in this game. Cheese is the strat to go for. And Margot, on the other hand, Margot is he's pretty much of a newer player. He's definitely along the lines of like the Tux, the BD, and the Milkman group. I think he's been around for about the same time as they are. He's been training a lot as well. I know he's been training with Blackened as well. I know this Blackened set that he has improved. So yeah, let's see what he can provide us today in this Minions match of RAGL. Immediately sending over two rifles, probably trying to get the engineer. The engineer is somewhere on the other side. Very interesting decision from Hans to go for this. You know, interesting to see what the decision making from Hans to go for this oil. Especially because he decided to move his rifles up here. Yeah, he already has that flame tower ready to go, so that means we could potentially see... Oh man, if he snipes the barrel... Rifleman meets a very gruesome death. I'm not even sure if Hans realized. Damn. That's painful. Oh no, he's gonna make another one. Okay, he's gonna wait on the APC. Yeah. Alright. So far, macro of both players is looking really well. Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. That's true. Like, is they're still a little bit undecisive and inexperienced. All of these games can definitely go in weird ways sometimes. But yeah, this is Minions once again. I can already feel like I can already tell a little bit that you can already tell that this is different quality. Margot's actually doing really well. Always, ooh, I'm not sure if I like that. Preserves it, preserves the engineer, but that was a little bit ballsy. He had a rifleman up there, sure, but you should realize that this also provides vision, you know. Once again, I didn't see what's in it. I think flame towers, because he flamethrowers, because he did drop the flame tower down. So you only get access to flamers if you drop a flame tower down. So I'm guessing this is flame towers, and there's also an engineer in there. Margot does have a pillbox ready. Also throwing away a lot of scouts to that one particular scout. And he's going for a huge detour. Wait, what the hell? I feel like he could have just take this route instead. A huge army difference. Just like spectator chat said, could have been, it can be different stuff. Probably production being started late. Also the fact considering that Hans went for a flame tower and a drop, which also takes away some build. Wait, where the hell is this APC going? Takes out the oil though, very cheeky. Quite amazed that Hans decided to move forward so much with such a small army. There's rockets inside? Okay. Already 6k army value difference. Or in favor of Margot. And he took the oil, sure. But the drop so far hasn't accomplished anything. Oh. That's not good. This is a pretty favorable engagement to take for Hans. Hopefully he can preserve the MCV, and he does, because he's fighting at a very good vision advantage here around his own MCV. So he's going to trade very effectively here. APC drop, takes out a harvester. Margot hasn't realized yet because of all this chaos. Okay. This is interesting decision making from Margot. I like it. He's going to put the pressure on Hans. Wait, Hans is now deciding to go for main base as well? Oh, wait. What? He's not pushing his luck. Could have taken out the main base, but he decides to go for the expansion. I mean, that's also still pretty good. Multi-prong here from Hans. Takes out more harvesters. Could potentially take out the war factory. But he should block the war factory with the APC. Hans could get a ton of value with these 4 rockets, but you know. One pillbox. No way. Oh, I was about to say. Oh my god, look at this is so weird. Margot's still looking strong though with the bigger army. Took out the expansions from Hans as well. Hans only has a new expansion over here. Nice scouting with the Ranger too from Margot. Very nice. Just checking if there's more expansions. And did he find the other one? No. He's gonna check it out though. Hans is definitely in trouble. Taking the oil as well with the Ranger and the Engineer. I like it. Takes out the expansion as well. Hans could be in trouble. Doesn't have the eco pretty soon. Let's see if he's still floating. Just a little bit. Margot is gonna stall, but she's working on, or he's working on eco. I'm not sure if he's he or she. I don't know. He's called Margot, and the profile picture is a woman, but you know that doesn't. What does that even say? I don't know. Regardless, Hans is gonna move in. He has that very threatening expansion. Oh my god. He has a very threatening expansion next to the main base from Margot. That could potentially be very dangerous. Meantime, MCV being chased. And it's actually Hans moving in now. Getting some decent harassment here. Margot's army completely out of position. Hans is pretty known to get flamers in his army. Gets the SD just like that. Melts the infantry who's up for some cooked flesh. Definitely Hans. And he's gonna keep moving forward. Yeah, look at that. Look at how much ahead he is. And this MCV is really nice. Gets a flame tower in there as well. Is gonna stop and prevent the army from pushing in that quickly. Loses the war factory as well. How this completely turned around. But look at that. Blue stain in Hans's base too. Going for a base trade. He's like, man, I can do that as well. I'm gonna fuck you up too. So they are going to switch places. It seems both players weren't really happy with their starting positions. So Hans is like, I want your position. You can have mine. Hans should be aware where one of the MCVs from Margot is hanging out because of the harvesting. Might be a bad engagement for Hans actually. He's losing most of his infantry before his tanks arrive. And now he's gonna lose all of his tanks. Because he doesn't have the army now to deal with the infantry. Oh my god. That was so bad for Hans. That was so bad. He needs to get a ton of flame towers up there. Now he's working on the expansion. Margot's gonna move away with the MCV. You should probably kill the pillbox because it's gonna it might be a pain in the ass. There we go. Very weird game so far. I'm not really sure who is gonna win. Both players have lost most of their expansions, most of their main base. And what the fuck is going on? Yeah, this army has no tank support, so potentially this could lose to a wall of flames. But now Hans's army completely out of position, doesn't care at all. I'm not sure if he wants to lose this expansion. This is pretty valuable for him if he wants to win or lose this game. Margot's gonna move out. He's gonna retreat, which is hard for him because his army is definitely out of position. Wow. What a weird game. I'm missing 2 RAGL games live? Bro, how the fuck should I know? Who's playing? I don't even know. They tell me? Man, I can see why this game made it into the highlights. This shit is ridiculous. And even though Margot's ahead, it might not make a difference. But I do like this from him. He's completely going the other way around, away from the flame towers. And he might give Dirty versus Yunano, Mofus triple TP. Man, god damn it. Well, we might take a break from the highlights if we can manage to capture a game in time. If not, well, we can always see it in the highlights next week. Yeah, Margot is dead balling this. Even with the flame throwers and the flame towers from Hans, it's not going to make a difference. MCV goes down, and that is Hans without an MCV. He has one up here though. But he decides to throw the towel. First game goes to Margot after a very chaotic game. He was playing Mo versus Triple TP are playing, and that's about it. How long have they been playing? 4 minutes. Well, it's gonna take a little bit too long though. We'll see. Where's Dirty versus Yunano then? What the fuck you talking about? You know, if nobody messages me, then I'm not gonna look into the RAGL master chat while I'm streaming. You know, that doesn't make sense. Just heard back from Bane that he's forfeiting this season. Yeah, that was to be expected. I also saw that 5 Aces has used up all of his delays in the first and second week. So he's getting his first strike as well. I don't think 5 Aces played any game so far. Alright. At the same time, there have been some TDGL talks as well. So we might see our TDGL season return. Yeah, we'll have to see. To wait and see. In the meantime, passworded server. Yeah, it's definitely the passworded server. Oh, oh my god, there's more. Wow, I am blind. Okay, well that's actually going on for 30 minutes. So if we're lucky, we could potentially catch one of these games live. Yunano versus Dirty should actually be pretty interesting. I think they're pretty much of the same in the same league in terms of experience. Dirty is very aggressive in this game. Likes to build like 25 rifles maybe and delay the engineer a little bit to be overwhelming in the early stage of the game and you know, compensate for it winning that early game and then getting all the oils. So it's a pretty risky move in my opinion. I mean, because your build is relying on the fact that you win the early game engagement. If that doesn't happen with that 25 rifle investment, it'd be very hard for you to make a comeback off of that. And Mo versus Triple TP, and obviously Mo is playing on his own map. I wonder if he actually managed to build Navy, because there's even on this map there's even capturable naval yards, and I'm not sure if he actually managed to build naval on there. I would have loved to see it, but yeah, we haven't seen it so far. So we got one more game of Margot versus Hans. We have Despero versus Yunano after that, which should prove to be some pretty good games. And then we have Anju versus Bane, which took 16 minutes. So, yeah, see week 3 highlights. Have they been updated yet? Because I'm not sure if they have. I was looking at the forum post earlier today, but it didn't get updated yet. So let's see if it got updated. Oh, I'm looking in general discussion. Weekly highlights. No, it hasn't been updated yet. So we only have week 2 in here. Yeah, triple TP slacking, man. Holy shit. Not good. Not good at all. Oh man. Man, could these guys just hurry up and lose or like forfeit so I could join in and stream the games? That would be amazing. Like, who cares about their results, man? We just care about watching those games. That's all we care about. Oh, and by the way, I think got hinted at, not entirely sure, but I saw somewhere in the OpenRA Discord that we potentially might have a release, a new release coming fairly soon. I might have interpreted it wrong, I'm not sure, but maybe we'll get a new release. Ah! I hope it's still the same password as before. There we go. Otherwise I had a problem. Alright, so we're catching a Masters game live tonight, which is good. My guess is gonna say Der-E, but I could be wrong. Maybe he didn't see it because he picked the map. Okay. Alright, so Yunano is up 1-0. Alright, it's gonna be interesting. If anyone wants to co-cast with me, you know, you're free to do so. Alright, so yeah, my bot is, I'm not sure what's up with my bot lately, but this is the second time in a row that my bot just he didn't care. He didn't want to announce my stream. He's like, yeah, fuck it, it's not important anyways. So yeah, I'll ping you when they're done. Oh, I didn't even see that, man. We're fine. We're fine. We're in. We're in, boys. We're in for the goodies. We're in for the gold. Der-E versus Yunano. Yellow versus orange. Come on, man. There we go. They're gonna start. Perfect. Alright, we're off. We're playing on Titan VIP. This is a live Masters game for the people tuning in right now. We missed the first game. That one was Yunano was victorious, and now we're having game number 2 with a Soviet mirror. Playing on Megatank's map. This one's made by Megatank. And let's see how this will turn out. I'm not entirely sure how they are doing in the statistics. You can have a small look at RAGL.org. See how they're doing. Alright, so actually Blacken and Yunano are the two master players that have played most of their games this week. And Yunano is... like Yunano is actually doing decently well so far. Second place, but that pretty much mainly has to do with the amount of matches he played. F5 Aces so far is the only one that hasn't played any games. And you're in Minions actually has played 12 matches already. Milkman has played 14 matches already. That's huge, man. Milkman is in the lead right now of playing his most matches. They should probably hand out some achievements or like small honorable rewards or honorable mentions about like, you know, playing your matches in time or playing matches ahead or stuff like that. But oh, we got a small Gren drop coming in from Der-E, and this one could actually be effective if, you know, Der-E plays his cards right. Because, you know, it's not that easy because, you know, mostly your attention is onto your main base or your riflemen's. So it's very hard to pull off. But, because yeah, he's making rifles now. Yunano's making rifles. So if he's actually paying attention into his base, which he's not, so this means that these Grens could actually get some value, sells off the rev. Is he going to get... Oh, one more grenades! Grenade, if he had one more millisecond, the grenade would have went off and it would have killed the power plant. But, you know, Yunano sells the rev, so pretty much he would have been fine to keep producing his war factory. Yeah, nicely handled there from Yunano. Didn't really work out. And you know, look at this army investment. Der-E still has 25 rifles and he went for 2 Grins. But if he decides to take this engagement, he is going to have a very rough time. Yunano sitting there with 26 rifles as well. He's going to be good. Got the flak truck incoming faster than Der-E. Der-E with the APC. Rockets from Yunano are present as well. I think he only has 3 rockets though. Yep. Oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna go for it. Rockets get the first hits and another hit. APC is not going to survive. This is gonna be bad. Oh man. Oh. Fusionator might be a little bit rusty. I haven't seen a lot of activity from him since the last season. I know the last season he was playing a ton, but he made a second MCV, went for some really nice crushes, killed all the rocket soldiers, and that... No, he's killing off his own... Oh my god! One of the rockets of his soldiers hit the APC, resulting in losing his APC to rifle fire. And now that's... Oh my god, that's gonna backfire again. This second APC could make it so that he could make a comeback and clean up this entire army, but that small friendly fire resulted into a huge backfire. Yunano still in control with that extra oil in the middle. And he also did some very nice micro with his flak truck. Kept it alive. Destroyed lost tab looking fairly even, but in Yunano's favor. Yunano sitting on 5 harvesters, so he's gonna start production. And yeah, Der-E took a beating there. Also sitting on 5 harvesters. That second APC could have been huge, but alas. No, so far definitely in control. I think Der-E at this point in time is gonna play it a little bit more cool. Gonna play it safe. Probably no more ballsy moves out. No more ballsy attacks. It's gonna safely escort the MCV. Nice scout from Yunano. Immediately knows where the expansion is. I mean, yeah, he could have went this way. That's why he's also sending a rifle over there. Yunano in control for sure. Is going to move out the main MCV as well. I like this as well. Is moving out the main MCV immediately to pressure the expansion from Der-E, which is for in the future to just prevent any flanks or something like that to happen, or at least reduce the possibility of his main base getting flanked, especially from that side on the left. Or he's just moving it out to the main base because he wants control. But he knows that expansion is there, so I'm assuming that's why he's doing it. And if he moves out the second MCV somewhere over here, something over here maybe to keep this expansion more safe, he could be in a very good position. Doing some nice scouting with the flak truck here as well to keep Der E at bay. Took a beating? Yo, someone ban Blackened Man. What the fuck? That level of humor is not allowed. Oh my god, Der E turned into Widow. He's setting up some mines. Yunano still with that small 3k lead. Oh my god, one of his heavy tanks went into his own mines. Concave for Yunano is not the best, but the army quantity is just not there. And here it is, nice concave for Yunano. Gonna wipe the floor with this army from Der E. Holy shit. This is not looking great for Der E at all. In the meantime, Yunano is base pushing on the left. Oh, and the only thing that this mine layer has done is kill Der E's own tanks. And now the dead ball from Yunano is here. There's not enough forces, including static defenses, to stop this attack from Yunano. And the expansion in the middle is going to be killed. And that is huge, because that means that Yunano potentially could push all the way up here and put pressure onto the main base. And if he decides to put pressure onto the main base, then he can just put pressure onto the eco as well, because Der E is in a situation where he has to make a choice. Defend main base or defend expansion. This is one of those, this is really hard to come back from, if not maybe completely impossible. It's gonna be rough. But so far really well played from Yunano. Preserved his advantage in the early stages of the game. And now puts on another Widow move. Man, what is it with these people using Widow moves? First we saw a mine layer from Der E, and now we're seeing an offensive radar dome from Yunano to get that extra vision to see what's going on. Yeah, Der E is going to be in need of eco. And a mine layer from Yunano as well. What the fuck? Maybe he used it because he heard the mines from Der E going on. So he wanted to get the counter. Alright, not the best engagement for Yunano so far. He's struggling a little bit. Der E is actually trading really well with the army he has. Actually, he's trading really well, but it's not going to be enough. Very solid defense there for sure. Was outnumbered, but you know, this is what I said. He has to make a choice between main base or expansion, because the army advantage is so huge that Yunano is cleaning up this expansion in the bottom left right now, which means no more eco at all for Der E. This is looking very solid for Yunano. No way to come back from this at all. Okay, now he's gonna move out the MCV, but I feel like he should have done that a lot sooner. Especially when he killed the expansion. Wow. Showing dominance, putting the airfield in Der E's potential expansion. Alright, massive attack. Nice concave from Yunano. Tanks are in a decent enough position to seal the deal. And the overwhelming forces from Yunano are going to cut it. Der E calls the GG, and Yunano sweeps him up with a nice 2-0.
Battle control terminated.
Damn. All right, and Triple TP and Mo went in for game number 2, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to cast that one. So let's get straight into our other replays. We were at Margot versus Hans game 2, and we're playing on Sullied Valleys, made by Mo. I think this is the one and only RAGL naval map in this season. The only thing that I've never been a fan of was this power plant in particular. I would have loved to see like just a small rework of maybe the ore placement and just like move the MCV positioning just a little bit more up north instead of trying to I think maybe Mo made it in the way to let experienced players manage to get a refinery call over here, and that's why I wanted the positioning of the MCV be over here. But I don't know, I don't feel like this is the way to you know, it's I don't know, I just don't like it, giving that free extra power plant to do that stuff. But you know, that's just me. Yeah, that was not the best game from Dirty for sure. But you know, maybe it's been rusty. Like, I remember when we were doing RGL 11, like he was constantly playing 1v1 games. Every single day he was playing 1v1 games, playing against Bane all the time, playing against whoever the fuck showed up. He didn't really care who showed up. I think he also did a lot of sets with Godan as well, because I know Godan was playing that season. Say about Godan whatever you want, but you know, he's a pretty solid player. And yeah, he was just well prepared and playing all the freaking time. And I haven't seen him do that after the end of RGL season 11. Maybe he felt, I don't think he felt obligated to sign up, but you know, there's some, you know, he got promoted into master, so maybe it was like, all right, yeah, cool, I want to play just because of that. Not sure. I felt the same way, but you know, some stuff happened, and I'm actually glad that I didn't sign up. Yeah, some, you know, obviously some private stuff happened, but also mainly that there's no offense to Blacken, but I felt there was nobody in the Masters League currently that I felt challenged to work really hard and train again, just like I did for season 11, which is okay. It is the way it is. But yeah, because of me, 5 Aces got into Masters League, so you know, everything has an upside. Yeah, Blacken mentioned in the spectator chat that Hans sold his naval yard, which is interesting because that means he cannot get access to his forward command and this nice expansion. But maybe he feels like he can. Oh wow, he's going for SD really fast. He doesn't even have 4 harvesters yet. I mean, the timing is going to be really nicely here. The moment he has 4 harvesters, he's going to have his SD. But once again, that means he's going to be on 4 harvesters when he's going to expand. So, I'm not sure if that's worth. Setting up the engineer here. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see what he's doing. I see what it is. So maybe he's hoping that at some point in time Margot will expand backwards into for this, or maybe he could potentially grab the MCV right there. There we go. Margot actually using the engineer here to capture the forward command. Gets a ref down here. And I wonder if we're going to see more naval so far. Wait, actually, Hans rebuilt his naval. Decided to get his own Soviet naval yard. Maybe he was just being racist. It was like, get the I don't want an allied naval yard. I'm playing Soviet. Get that shit out of here. Could have potentially been the case. I mean, having a submarine over here is not a bad idea. Okay. Okay. Maybe he's just not a fan of naval yards. I mean, he's got the transport and the NG, and he went for 2 NGs as well because he got 1 NG sitting there. Bro, he was partially right, but do I like this from Margot? Yes and no. Potentially, I like this move out because he can base crawl towards that position. But I think I would have loved to see it after he had his expansion MCV up and running to not receive any downtime, because now he just actually took downtime for nothing, because he could potentially still base crawl from this position to this ore patch. So the move out was pretty useless so far. They haven't seen any. Yeah, there's like Hans killed 1 rifle and a couple of technicians, I think. But we haven't seen any action so far. We got our first drop of the day. Grand drop. Oh, man. This NG could have been so huge. Oh my god. Hans also not paying attention to it. This is like, man, this NG is just ready to go. He's pumping, he's feeling himself. He's like, imagine him sitting there, he's like, you know, there's like there's an MCV and a refinery. Alright, this is the first action. Hans's army is completely split up. Deadball from Margot is going to deal with those smaller portions of army. Speaking of army, where is Hans's army yet again? How many Raxes does he have? He has 2 Raxes, but he does have 2 war factories, but that's not going to cut it so far. Margot is pressuring onto the expansion. There's a couple of flame towers set up and ready to go, but I feel like potentially they could do something about it. Needs to pull away the harvesters though. Oh, here comes the massive drop. Massive drop. One's a Gren drop for sure. Is he? Oh, the pillbox. Margot saw the engineer. Okay, Gren drop onto the SD. More Grens. Takes out the SD. But I don't think he's going to get the MCV. Nope, doesn't get the MCV. Meantime, harvesters are still falling on the other side. Margot has some nice pressure going on there and a small, very small flank onto the main base. Very nice. Very nice. Hans is putting way too much focus onto these drops. And so far these drops haven't been working out that much. Yeah, he got the SD. But you know, that's about it. In the meantime, he's also losing a couple of harves. Margot floating 10k though. That's not good. He's sitting on 5 racks. He's always got Raider Dome up, so, and 2 war factories. So potentially he could produce some nice army from all that cash at a very fast rate. Very nice flank though. Hans is gonna lose the MCV. Yeah, he should have moved out, but I think he's paying too much attention on this attack in the bottom. He's got so many flamethrowers though, and he just loses them all like that. I think he went for control fire. Hans calls the GG, and what a clean sweep from Margot, just like that. Well played to Margot. Takes 2-0 over Hans, and we are moving on to the last 2 sets that are in Master Division. We're moving on to Despro versus Yunano. We're going straight into it because I'm feeling that we're playing on Agita yet again. And we all know Despro. We just saw Yunano. Yunano did a very nice performance against Dirty in a live set. Went 2-0 against him. And we have Despro, our first. This guy has not been around for a long time. Apparently, here's the thing. So he was a very competitive Warcraft 3 player. And to be honest, it has been itching for me to play Warcraft 3. If you guys want to see some Warcraft 3 gameplay, just let me know. Because I might, I know Reforged is trash, But you know, I might do it for the campaign because like in the end, this is a pretty cool game. But you know, Despro, competitive Warcraft 3 player, decided to play OpenRA after a while. He hung out in the team game section for a very long time, so he was actually part of the 4v4 Melon Forest, Anal Garden, all that stuff. He played that stuff a lot before he decided to move on into the 1v1 community. So the main difference with Despro actually is I feel like Despro reminds me of GOAT, to be honest. Because GOAT, the only difference between Despro and GOAT is that GOAT was molded into the 1v1 by the 1v1 community. So GOAT went through the experience of doing the academy and all that shit. So GOAT plays actually like we all do, except just more efficient and better, which is because of his AoE 2 background. But Despro, on the other hand, Despro completely made this Warcraft 3 playstyle, sorta. Like, he's really good with microing single units, and he didn't get tainted by our tactics because he just did his own thing in the 1v1 scene. And the difference is it works. So at this point, there's actually no one that could say to Despro, like, Despro, what you're doing is wrong. Because he, at the same time, he opened a lot of eyes for different competitive players. Because there was a lot of discussions that teching was actually really bad. And just like mass spamming tanks, rockets, and rifles was the way to go. And tech was not superior. But Despro completely turned that around. Showcased, especially in the Cautious Cup, that his playstyle is very viable. And he went up to Blackened, one of the better players in RAGL. He went up to the finals in the Cautious Cup, and he did one of those tech rushes against him. I think it was one of the last games even. But it worked out. Unlike this Gren drop from Yunano, did not work out. In the meantime, Despro moving in, taking out the oil. And gets away with it as well, so really nice. Takes it out for free. That's really good. When he's going for a light tank, and Yunano is going for the flak. But so far, I haven't seen Despro play in RGL at all. But at the moment, so far, he's just doing pretty much what we all are doing. Basic double ref strat so far. Has a lot of medics actually in his army. Went for 4 medics early on, which is a very good counter to this flak truck. Ooh, I'm not sure what Yunano was trying to do with that flak truck, but he instantly loses it, and now he's too afraid to take out the oil. And yeah, just overcommitting here. I'm not sure. I'm actually a big fan of getting spies into buildings. Usually when I'm Raider Dome, I like to go for it. It's sometimes it's pretty hard to go for it, but you know, like, especially if you're England, like, spies don't cost anything at all. But there's definitely value to be had, especially in those longer games. So yeah, if I don't forget about it, I usually go for it. Okay, so far we're actually seeing, yep, Yunano's Despro is going to delay his MCV. He's going for double War Factory, main MCV move out. And yeah, Despro is one of those players that doesn't really like to build the second MCV. He likes to put more early game pressure. This is one of those strategies we see from him. Either he's going for early game pressure and goes for a second War Factory instead of an SD, or he just goes straight into tech. Oh, and catches the MCV off guard of all. Very nice, recognizing where Yunano could go. Snipes the MCV just like that. I think he barely missed it. I don't think Yunano knows where Despro went. This could potentially be very huge for Despro. And he already caught Yunano really off guard, so I think Yunano at this point in time is going to play really passively. He's looking actively for this army but doesn't find it, but Despro finds the harvesters though. Flame tower comes up. Despro should probably... Is Despro going to commit? He is going to commit. He has a ton of medics. He's going to get that harvester, but he's losing a lot of army. Yep, lost his entire army to that. And here's a small flank from Yunano though. But yeah, no tanks to deal with that. Killbox is gonna clean that up. Despro reacting in time, barely loses a harvester. The light tanks are gonna go in for the crushes pretty effectively, especially if there's a lot of them. Yunano might be in trouble here. Mass light tanks is huge. Alright, here's the counterattack. Oh man. Oh no, 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 no. This could be huge. There's a ton of rockets in there, but I don't think it matters. If these light tanks decide to go for crushes, and they are, there's no escape for... oh my god, this is disgusting. Yeah, this is what happens in OpenRA. Like, even though that infantry can automatically dodge, if there's just way too much, they will get crushed nonetheless. Oh. And yeah, this was the game changer for sure. Now Despro went for DSD. Now he's going for DMCV. Goes for a nice split as well. So Despro really recognizing here that he's ahead. Knows he can split off his army. And those are just a ton of light tanks. All of these light tanks, they are going to do some damage. Look at that. And they're so fast. It's hard to get away from them at all. Gets the harvester. He's about to get another harvester probably. Yep. $13K versus 8K. This pro is throwing a lot away though, but he's getting a lot of value out of it as well. He killed 3 harvesters right there. Talking about harvesters, 3 harvesters for Yunano right now versus 6 from Despro. So even though that Yunano managed to get an expansion going, he does not have the eco to just spam production. Despro has that capability. He has 2 war factories and a radar gun getting up as well. And he's putting on so much pressure. Now he's actually going into medium tanks, putting pressure onto the power plants, putting pressure onto the eco lines. And now he's probably going to move towards the expansion again. Yep. But I like this from Yunano though. He's not really getting intimidated, but he is getting so much losses. I'm not sure if it's a good idea from him to go for that flank. He's gonna get some nice value out of that flanking, but it might already be too late. Actually, Despro has a lot of medics. He has 8 medics currently. There we go. There we go. Despro takes the first game very convincingly, and Yunano obviously takes the L.
Battle control terminated.
Alright, game number 2.
Battle
Yo,
control
Yunano.
initialized.
Well, you had a pretty good set versus Der E, so, you know. I mean, it's kind of refreshing to watch Despro because, you know, like I said, he always does things differently. And it's proving to be very effective. And obviously it can be punished because there is some delay in his macro because he doesn't go for the second MCV. But, you know, facing so many light tanks, you have to be prepared for that. If you don't scout it out, it can potentially be very bad for you. And that one engagement where you had your main army in the middle getting crushed by like 20 light tanks, yeah, that was the moment that it turned around in his favor. All right, well, now we're playing on, what is this? I think it's Dover. Yeah. Despro playing as Russia, and Yunano is playing as Germany. Oh my god, is it snack time already? Is it snack time already? It is! Yikes. Yunano went for double engineer though, but that is costly already. Bro, with that flame tower ready. Not sure what I think Yunano was trying to intercept maybe the movement from this oil towards this oil, trying to intercept it. That is not happening. Meanwhile, Despro moving on the other side to see if he can get another snack. Needs to be careful though, but I think he's paying attention right now. Oh no, he was not. Doc got destroyed. Oh no, this could potentially be bad. Oh. Oh, that was the NG from Despro, unfortunately. But yeah, Despro playing very nicely here. Got Yunano's armies completely surrounded and out of position. And Yunano losing more rifles, and he's gonna lose that oil that he just captured. Straightforward build so far. Very early SD. I'm not sure if I like that SD because obviously he's going for the SD because he doesn't feel like he needs the third ref, which makes sense. But he's gonna have the SD way before he gets to 4 harvesters. So I'm not sure what he's going to go for. Meanwhile, Yunano is sitting on 4 harvesters already. That's strange. I'm not sure what happened to this, bro. Maybe it was focused way too much on micro, because he's actually fairly behind on the macro part. Going for a heavy tank. Okay. Nice disruption there. Intercepts the line of reinforcement from Yunanos. Picks off a lot of rifles for free. But now is... Oh, Ranger's doing its thing. Oh, wait. The first shot from the rockets was at the infantry from Despro. Nice micro from Yunanos Ranger. But the sheer quantity of Despro is going to cut it here. Very aggressive playstyle from Despro yet again. Hey, how you doing, Whippy? Welcome, man. Yeah, very nice play from Despro here. Once again, very aggressive. Nice Ranger micro there. So because of that, Yunano will be able to clean up that army for... That is ballsy. But it seems to be working out. Nice heavy harassment though. This heavy is actually huge. It's going to get a harvester. Because there's no rockets in this heavy tank is getting mass value. What the fuck? Yeah, oh my god, Despro is smelling blood. That is huge. Alright, here's the distraction of the oil. Wait, there's actually some Grens in there as well. Well, there's only one, but... Is the Tesla coil ready? The Tesla coil is ready! Onto the expansion. Despro's forces are out of position though. Will he be in time? Yeah, because Yunano is not reacting immediately. Maybe... I mean, he can't see what's going on over there, so maybe he's got scared already. He's gonna move the harvesters away for some eco harassment, but there's that same heavy tank yet again, facing all the eco slided harvesters, or eco slid. It's probably eco slid. I don't know. Well, it's not like I use the word slide a lot in the past tense, except for this game. Oh my god, this heavy tank is so good. There's just no rockets to be seen again. Yunano's going for a mass attack onto Despro's main. And Despro is now like, okay, fuck. But he's got that MCV support, so he can potentially just spam flame towers. And if Yunano doesn't act immediately, then Despro is given enough time to be able to hold this attack. Will he be in time to hold it? There's the flame tower. Not in the best position. It's going to be taken out without getting any value. Despro's going to try and go for crushes with the heavy tanks. That might actually be effective because there's not a lot of ways to go for the rifles. Another flame tower coming down. Yep, Despro is going to be able to hold this attack, fend it off. And in the meantime, this base push is still there. This got cleaned up. And this is not looking great for Yunano. However, it's not looking that bad. Actually, in the destroyed lost tab, Yunano's doing fairly well, I would say. Yeah, but he's not. I don't think he's. He takes out the Tesla coil though, which is nice. But I don't think he's going to be able to fend off this expansion. Wow, look at the flamers actually dealing that much damage to the medium tanks. Holy shit! And this is huge. Despro still having that position is huge, and now Despro's gonna split off the army very nicely to harass this expansion. This expansion is crucial to Yunano's survival, and here he's just trying to get some damage to key structures, I suppose, power plants, war factories. Yunano has enough to defend it though, but the distraction is huge. Yunano's moving all of his forces over to deal with this while he's getting destroyed at his expansion. Very nice play. 4 harvesters go down. This is huge. Yunano sitting on 2 harvesters. The eco harassment is real. And now, oh my god. Oh my god. This heavy... Bro. I'm sorry, Yunano, but you were a puppet in this game. And, you know, Despro was holding all... He was having all the strings in his possession. Pretty insane. This pressure was insane. 2-0 to Despro. Hope we're seeing Yunano return and make a comeback against Despro later in the season. Maybe in the playoffs. God fucking damn, dude. That was ridiculous. Alright, we're moving on to the last game of the evening, boys, of this RAGL highlight review. We've got the legendary Bane. There's a lot to say about Bane, you know. He can be goofy sometimes, he's drunk as fuck. He can be a very solid player from time to time, and he can be the joke of the entire community. But here he is, actually facing against Anju. Long-time veteran of the OpenRA community, has been playing probably OpenRA since I was in my crib. He was already doing only War Factory first builds, I suppose. But you know, Anju is part of RAGL as much as the devs are part of OpenRA. Like, this man is probably gonna play. I think .11 said that if we're at RAGL season 62, Anju is still gonna be there. But he's playing against Bane. And you know, there was only one game, and that is because after this game, apparently Bane just decided to leave. Don't forget that this game, like I said, also took place at For Bane, it was 4 a.m., so I'm not sure why he agreed to play at such a weird time. But here he is, actually rack skipping completely, which is not, it's not the worst. I mean, you're gonna have a pretty poor ref placement to begin with, but there's only 2 oils on the map, so it's not that bad to rack skip and ignore the oils. It's only 2, and Agita is made in a weird way that not a lot of players, including myself, are trying to push. I would probably scout, so I'm actually surprised that Andrew is not scouting yet, but you know, he's going War Factory first, so maybe that's why. Okay, but Bane is not going greedy all the way. And I'm assuming he's gonna place the power plant over here. Bro, it's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. How the fuck is he so drunk? Now, does that mean he decided to stay up the entire time? Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my fucking god. God damn. That's just ridiculous. Regardless, he's going to be on 4 harvesters fairly quickly, around 3 minutes. He's going to be able to start production. I think we have a fair idea how this game is going to end. Me too. Me too. Sometimes I feel bad for Bane, and sometimes I'm like, bro, you're only casting this upon yourself. But you know, it's 4 a.m. and this man is drunk, playing his RAGL games. Who would have thought? Anyways, he didn't get punished for his rack skipping, which is pretty huge. Gonna have a fairly nice army advantage. He's gonna move in and kill the oil. Oh my god, I think... Wait, why did he set a waypoint? I think he forgot about... Because he set the waypoint, his ranger is pretty nicely camouflaged upon this ore patch. And Bane just forgot about it. I'm sure Bane forgot about it. He doesn't see it. Maybe because one of his eyes is like looking down a beer bottle at this point. So this ranger is gonna sit there for the rest of the game. Oh no, maybe he saw the ranger because of the MCV? No, he's blind. Falling in. Oh, he did see it. Alright, we're getting a Bane Ranger. We're getting it, we're seeing it. I mean, even though Bane was drunk, it is in the RAGL highlights for a reason. But who knows, maybe Bane can surprise us. I mean, there's 2 levels of Bane drunk. There's Bane being drunk and playing so bad that Tux with his eyes closed and 2 hands probably in his pants because he's 15 years old, probably plays better than Bane being in that kind of drunk state. But there's also Bane being drunk and, you know, reaching that 2000 IQ level, which is very rare. Let me say that up front, very rare. But it might be there. So far, Anju playing very patiently, has a huge flank, getting ready to wreak some havoc onto the main base later on into the game, because at the moment he doesn't really need the entire army to deal with Bane's offense. Bane hasn't been really putting on the aggression so far. I think Andrew's gonna set that up to intercept the main MTV later on into the game. Very common strategy on Adjutant. Okay, there's the Bane Ranger. That army is literally fucked. Oh, very nice movement there. In the meantime, Anju realizing nothing's. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 no. Oh my god. No. Oh no, no. Oh shit. Here it is. Here it is. Bane has a huge army sitting there though. But that's not going to matter. Anju with the base push is going to take out this expansion. Bane could potentially lose this MCV as well if he's not paying attention. And the reason why he's probably not paying attention is these are the two huge factors right now in his attention span. His main base is getting turned pink. His main base is also under attack. And he's trying to retaliate and kill the main base from Anju as well. Base race yet again. Oh, Bane lost all of his harvesters there as well onto that expansion. But Bane's still with the bigger army in general. Takes out the entire main base. Anju's gonna probably return that favor. Huge difference is though, is that Anju still has 2 MCVs to work with. Which is huge, especially in games that turn out to be this clutch. Okay, Bane's attacking from behind. Typical Bane. Coming from behind. Okay, sorry, that was a bad joke, but still. It's gonna work out, he's gonna get... What the fuck? Never mind. Takes out the expansion though, very nicely. Preserve most of his army. It's gonna be important here if he preserves his army in this engagement. This is gonna be... This could potentially turn the tide in his favor if he manages to clean up that army from Anju without losing too much of his army. And it seems like he potentially might succeed into doing that. Anju has the better concave though, but Bane has the armor. And he's going to clean that up. Anju is actually down to no army value at all. What is going on? What the fuck is wrong with these games? And Bane's engineer captured a power plant that is close to dying. He's like, yup, this is value, I need this. What the hell is this game? Bane is now going to clean up his own war factory. And she's gonna sell it off, that's smart, to get some more cash, get some more value back. And this is all that Anju has left. So, you know, Bane is looking. Does he know about the expansion is the question. He does not. But he has seen that this has been harvested though. I think. Yeah. Bane's gonna check it out. Bane is in... I wouldn't say Bane is in a huge lead. But he's working on his eco though. He's restoring it. Bane definitely has the army value though. Could he potentially waltz over this base? Probably not. We're seeing a harvester pull and Bane's army is, I don't know, probably on a holiday or something on the other side of the fucking world. Wait, Is Andrew gonna depot cash into Bane's refinery? No. This attack is not going to work out. The only thing that it did is actually slow Andrew down even more because 3 harvesters just decided to, I don't know, stop working, go on a strike. I don't fucking know. They wanted to be maybe they had a dream somewhere when they were a kid that they wanted to be soldiers, but then ended up being a fucking harvester and they hated their life because of it. And they wanted to feel like a soldier. So they're like, fuck that. I want to be a soaker. Okay, but this could be the turning point. If Bane loses this army, he's gonna be in a bad spot. And it seems like he will. Oh, no. He's going for a multi. Oh, I think he believes that he's further ahead than he actually is. Bane is still not sitting. Okay, he has a war effect. What? No fucking way. Oh my god, Bane. Oh my god. What is he doing? He's trying to outplay, but it's not working. And now Andrew has actually a very solid army with rockets, rifles, and 4 APCs. He's gonna move in. Is the base trade going to happen yet again? Wait, where's Bane MCV? Oh, what the fuck is that? Bro, I'm losing my shit over here. That's disgusting. But that MCV move up might have been a mistake. He has nothing to defend. He decides to retreat, but the damage is going to be done. He doesn't have anything to deal with these APCs. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, I feel so much pain. For Bane. Yeah, and Andrew just needs to build a couple of flame towers, and this is well defended. Okay, I thought there was a stain on my glasses, but I'm actually seeing fucking chaos. Oh my god, he actually threw it away. Oh my god. Yo, V Metallic, how you doing, man? Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh shit. Oh, make it stop, please. This is too much. Oh, god damn. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's Bane's language for saying GG, I fucked up. That's exactly what he means. Alright. And with that, with that, we have come to an end of our RAGL highlight reel tonight.
Battle control terminated.
See, you're having fun as well? Yeah, dude, this was just too much. This was just ridiculous at this point.